We're back. Well, I feel good enough to drink it again. Other than my nose, honestly, I feel pretty normal. Before I describe what we're doing today, which I'm sure you can tell by the title, I just want to ask you guys, do you think Zeke is like done? I still think he deserves to be looked at as, one of the best running backs in the league, but he is not the same guy he was, 5-6 years ago when he had 1,500 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns in a season. I think Tony Pollard, just night and day, looks and moves 10 times better than him. What do you think, Dallas? I don't know. You want to roll with Pollard? Anyway, welcome to F It Friday. Sure, you guys know if you've been here lately on Fridays, well, last week was a Thursday, but we've been doing tier lists, and it's been everything. Candy, fast food, soda. I know I'm missing a couple already. However, one thing we haven't gotten to do yet is chips. And yes, I'm a very passionate chip eater as well. So today, we are going to be going through a tier list of what I think is a very good selection of the most popular chips and snacks. And I'm going to be telling you guys what I think of them. One quick thing before I put you guys into the intro, head over to gfuel.com, use code WyattzWorld, save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products. I think my discount is still 30%. If it's not, I apologize, but only one way to find out, right? Alright guys, so here we are back at the tier list. I'm going to run through it for those who are new here, and I switch it up a little bit every week, so here it is. Starting at the top, we've got Elite. Moving down, we've got the above average. Moving down from that, we've got the solid option chips. Moving down from the solid option chips, we've got the chips that I won't buy, but I'll eat a handful. And below that, we've got the chips that I think are absolute garbage. And yes, there is a few on here that I'm probably going to get eaten alive for, but I'm ready for it. So, starting off this list, we've got the OG Crunchy Cheetos. Look, if you're going to eat a Cheeto, this is the Cheeto that I think you should eat. I know there's a lot of hot Cheeto lovers out there. I don't like hot foods. However, the cheese on Cheetos isn't the best tasting cheese to me. It's very, very, very fake. And it gets pretty sickening pretty quick, but honestly, they're always going to be solid. Moving on, we've got the sweet, spicy chili Doritos. This is something that people think are great. Not gonna lie, they're not super hot. So I will eat them, but I'm not gonna rant and rave about them. I think that they're solid. Moving on, we've got the Fritos honey barbecue flavored twists. I really hope this isn't even a question. Like these are without a doubt one of the greatest things on planet Earth. I'm not crazy for saying that, am I? Dip it and top the tater, you will melt. Moving on, we've got Funyuns. Okay, if you don't like Funyuns, get the hell out of here. Funyuns are a treat. Just ring-flavored chips tossed in onion salt. I mean, I get it if you don't like onions, but... Moving on, we've got baked barbecue. Get the fuck out of here with that healthy shit. Not the worst, but it's just not even close to as good as a regular chip. And if you say, oh, yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. You're lying. Moving on, we've got Bugles. Oh my god. Once a year, I'll get Bugles. I'll put like 5 of them on my fingers, act like I'm Freddy Krueger, and then I'll eat them all. They don't taste like anything. They're just like wheat tornadoes. I don't know. Moving on, we've got the sea salt Cape Cod kettle chips, or potato chips. I don't know what you want me to say. Honestly, I won't buy those. Moving on, we've got flaming hot Cheetos. Now, these are weird. I hate spicy food. I hate it. And these destroy my mouth, but they do taste absolutely great. So I will say they're a solid option. I just can't eat more than about 5 of them. Moving on, we got Cheetos Puffs. This is one that I'm gonna probably face some criminal charges for, but I think that they're absolute dog shit. Like styrofoam strings of fake cheese powder. I don't know how people like them. Moving on, we got hot and spicy Cheez-Its. I don't like hot food. I don't think they're that good. I don't really like the flavor of them. I'll eat a handful of them, but I'm not gonna buy them. Moving on, white cheddar cheese. Okay. This is gonna be the biggest roller coaster you guys have ever seen. We'll go to regular Cheez-Its first. Cheez-Its, Elite. They're the Subway of chips. Good old reliable. They've been there for me my entire life. They have not once ever failed me. And they're always my go-to if I just want to go pick something up quick to snack on. Love Cheez-Its. Hard to not like them. Here we go. White cheddar Cheez-Its are not only the most overrated snack ever, they are horse shit. Bad flavor, bad smell, nothing good about them. All right, moving on, we've got the Chex Mixes. Oh man, see, to me, if I have to eat something like this, is Gardetto's on here? Okay, here's Gardetto's. If you guys know what Gardetto's is, I'm not gonna buy Gardetto's, but I'll eat a handful if they're around. They're just so bland and boring to me, but they at least have a little bit of flavor to them. Chex Mix, I'm not gonna lie, you can shoot me, I think they're both just ass. Moving on, we've got combos. So I kind of just talked you guys through this one because I'm gonna, sort them right now. Cheese, not as good as the pepperoni. Combos, in my opinion, have been one of, if not the most underrated snacks ever. They are so unbelievably good, and people don't ever eat them. I don't know if they look gross or what, but people are always like, hey, it's a combo. I've never had one. Can I try one? And that is the one snack that I always say yes. Please do. Moving on, we've got Cool Ranch Doritos, Nacho Cheese Doritos, and I think this is the spicy chili. I don't know, I see a flame on it. Doritos have a special place in my heart as well, so we'll put this one down here. I won't buy it, but I'll eat it. It's hot, I don't like spicy food, but the flavor of them actually isn't that bad for being a flavor of a pepper, if it's the flavor I think it is. Moving on to Cool Ranch. I have a lot of friends that would actually prefer these over nacho cheese. To me, Cool Ranch Doritos are a solid option. They're good, but I don't need a gallon of ranch, you know, with everything I eat. I'm not huge into ranch. However, we go to nacho cheese Dorito, we go to Big Daddy here. These might be my favorite chip ever. You start eating that bag, you will finish the bag. It doesn't matter if it's a snack bag or a 5-gallon bag. Pretty sure they are baked with black tar heroin. Moving on, we've got Taco Doritos. Taco seasoning on corn chips. Moving on, we got Doritos Jacked, but it's a spicy one. It's not the 3D nacho one I thought it was. I'm not gonna buy it, but it's not terrible. I can't eat more than 4 of them because I start crying. Moving on, we've got Fritos Chili Cheese and Fritos the Original. They're trash, dude. Unless you're gonna use them to put in chili with cheese and sour cream. These are garbage and they smell like your dog's paw. Moving on, Flavor Blasted Pizza Flavored Goldfish. I have some in my cupboard right now. I'm sure you guys know how I feel about them. Not gonna say they're elite, but they're above average. Just eat them by the handful all day. It's great. Moving on, we've got regular goldfish. Solid option. Gonna obviously pick Cheez-Its over regular goldfish, but they're not ever bad. They're just kind of bland. Moving on, we've got the Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips, and I'm not gonna lie, this guy, Tim Temper, his name is, who made this tier list, and I got a little bit of a fucking beef with him. He's got Sun Chips, Harvest Cheddar, and French Onion, but he doesn't have Garden Salsa, which I think is the best Sun Chip. Garden Salsa is borderline elite. However, Harvest Cheddar, definitely good. Sun chips in general are just super underrated, but they're always those chips that when you start eating them, you just can't stop, and then you're like, why don't I get these more often? And then you remember that it's because they're Sun chips. Moving on, we've got the Hot Cheeto Fries. You guys know how I feel about hot shit. Moving on, Kettle Brand Potato Chips. Again, sea salt and vinegar. Like, it's not bad, but I'm not gonna buy that shit, dude. Baked Lay's, again, no, fuck you. Naughty, don't even put it and won't buy it. I think trash. Have fun in your life, okay? Have fun. Christ, I'd rather just eat hardtack from World War I. Fuck that. Moving on, we got Lay's Barbecue, the classic. You can't go wrong. Moving on, we got the Kettle Cooked Mesquite Barbecue. Now, this is a special one because it is a kettle cooked flavored chip. They're not trying to be all healthy and shit. Kettle cooked chips are amazing because they got that snap crunch in them. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of the thumbs up there. So damn good to eat because of that crunch. Moving on to the next chip, we've got the Lay's Classic Sour Cream and Onion. I'm not a terrorist, so they're above average. Those are always good. All right, up next, we've got Lay's Classic Original Potato Chips. As long as they're not baked, you're fine. They're solid. Moving on, we got Flaming Hot Munchies. Hot shit, you know how I feel about it. However, regular Munchies, the OG Munchies cheese mix, the pretzels ruin it, but they're above average. If they didn't have pretzels in them, they would be elite, but pretzels absolutely destroy that. I don't hate pretzels. They're just boring, and those aren't flavored. They piss me off. Moving on, we've got the one chip that I really don't know what this one is, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna put it down here because I can't even read it. Okay, so my energy levels might change a little bit because I had to take an hour break because they're re-siding the apartment right now and it's super loud. But next up, we got pork rinds. Had them once, didn't really care for them at all. My one experience was bad, so I'm gonna say they're garbage. Moving on, we got the Pizza Pringles, just a classic kid's chip. Nowadays, I don't really like them like I used to, but as a kid, I thought they were amazing. I still think they're solid, but you gotta give them some credit. Moving on, we got the Sour Cream and Onion Pringles, absolutely above average. Not gonna say they're elite, but they are one of the best Pringle flavors. Moving on next, we got Rolled Gold Pretzels, the worst possible thing you can ever eat. There's no flavor at all. They are boring, they are bland. The coating of the pretzel is like plastic. If you're gonna eat a pretzel, you're gonna wanna eat a butter spindle. I'll show you a picture of that since it's not on the list. These things right here, absolutely fantastic. Moving on, we got Ruffles. Looks like we got cheddar and sour cream. Now, the thing about Ruffles, I don't hate them, but as far as the actual chip goes, I don't think they're that tasty. I think that they're both solid. The sour cream and onion I would definitely eat over the cheddar, but the sour cream and onion is not nearly as good as the Lay's or the Pringles sour cream and onion. Now, if they were the double crunch Ruffles, we'd be talking a different game. Moving on, we got the Smart Feed white cheddar popcorn. If you've watched my other channel, you would know how I feel about cheddar popcorn. I would rather starve myself than eat that. That is garbage. Butter and salt belong on popcorn, nothing else. Moving on, we got, the hot and spicy pork skins. I mean, I said the original pork skins were terrible. I'm probably not gonna like the hot ones. Moving on, we got the French onion sun chips. Not gonna lie, I think they're above the average. Maybe it's just that I like onion flavored things, but those chips specifically, really, really good like seasoning on them. I don't know what it is. Moving on, we got Takis. I'm not just saying this because they're hot. I'm saying this because they are legitimately horseshit. I don't think people actually like them. Like, they're garbage. They smell like garbage. Yeah, they're spicier than shit, but the flavor of the actual chip isn't even good. Moving on, we've got the Tostitos original size scoopers, I think. I'll buy them, but I'm gonna be dipping them in something. Otherwise, I'm not gonna eat them. These look like the same thing, except they're not the scoops or circles, or I don't know what the difference is here, so I'm gonna put it right next to it. However, we go on to Triscuits. I will not lie to you. I think Triscuits are brutal as well. You've gotta spread something on them. You spread something on Triscuits, they're fine, but by themselves, they are horrid. Looks, smells, and tastes like a dog treat, bro. Moving on, we got veggie straws. No bullshit. These things are actually really, really good. I'm gonna put them in the above average. My camera is gonna be all over the place. They taste like Pringles. I'm not really a fan of the green one, but the yellow and the red one is delicious. The only healthy-ish like food that I will actually eat, because last year when I was living in the cities and I was actually trying to eat healthy, I ate a ton of them. And last but not least, we've got kettle-cooked jalapeno Lays. As you guys could imagine, I won't buy them, but I'll eat a handful of them. I don't like hot things. But the kettle-cooked chip itself, super crunchy, super good. And there you guys have the official WyattzWorld chip tier list. Alright guys, I hope you liked that video. If there's any chips that you agreed with or any chips that you disagreed with, let me know in the comments section below. What's the next tier list you guys want me to do? We are starting to fall out of categories now that we've done all the common ones, so you guys are gonna have to let me know. If you guys did like this video, you already know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe, turn the bell on. I do my best to post every single day. The links to all my socials and my second YouTube channel will be in the description of this video for those who are interested in following. With all that stuff being said, guys, I'm gonna hop off and get this shit edited so you guys can enjoy your weekend. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Friday, and as always, I will see you in the next video.